back to the Prospector's Camp. One thing I want to say, my space heater is running. That's the humming you will hear. But we are going to look at the listing here of the coin microscope I bought. It's a digital microscope for anything, but I bought it for coins. And here is the listing. So it is called the Ryev Bacow 7-inch HD digital microscope with 1200 times magnification. Down below, though, it does say the certain brand. It says the brand is Lipan. I'm assuming a lot of these are just the same digital microscope that you find on here. That's what it looks like. The listing says $50.97. I was able to get it for $36 with the promotion. Right here is the package, and we're gonna open it up. It's decent. Hopefully the thing is not destroyed in this packaging. Top of the box. It's not all crushed. I have it low light in here right now, so we're going to be able to see the screen well without glare. Alright, so minimal box damage, but I guess that kind of varies with everyone, so we won't focus on that. The box is very basic. Oh, look, we can see bacteria. Oh, I don't know, maybe we can. Maybe it's not lying, but I just want to look at coins. So the top of the box here, not a bad setup. We got our little instruction manual. And this one, I chose this one. There's a lot of listings of these digital microscopes, but this one actually had a remote control, and I wanted to see how good this is. Not sure what that is. Right here is our screen. I'm leaving this on. I'm sorry, I'm not pulling this off for the camera. I'll leave the screen protector on, but that is a decent screen. Down in the bottom, oh, I did not know they give us an SD card. That's awesome. Comes with an SD card, and there's a little scale card. You know, you got different measurements on there to compare things on. And right there is a Type-C, USB to Type-C cord. In the bottom, we have the two lights on the base plate. This is actually really nice, pretty firm. And then we just have this main post in the bottom. So I'm going to stick all this together. Should be self-explanatory. If I have any problems, I'll let you know, but I'm just going to get it together, and we'll see how it is. I am highly impressed with this thing. I have it plugged in, so here's the full setup. Right now I have the USB to USB-C plugged into my lamp here. It's got a little USB plug, so that's the only plug going to this thing is there. That goes up here to the screen, plugs in right here, and then the controller has this little jack port that goes here, and then down on the very bottom in the back, you plug in the Type-C that is on the controller. On the back, the only other thing that you can't see is there's a little wheel that brightens or dims these little movable lights. These are really, really bright, actually. I'm really impressed with that. And it's cool you can dim them. It's very, very simple. Literally, to turn this thing on, it's the same thing as turning it off. So right here, the power button, hold that. Right here it shows your battery. Down here's the date and everything, which I'm not even gonna mess with that. But I did test it. It does come with an SD card, and I put the SD card in, and I clicked photo on this controller, and it took a photo. Also, if you just click this video camera button, I know it's a little dark in here, but there's a little video camera button. You click that, and it will film. Just wanted to cut into the video real quick. Forgot to show this, but the controller right here on the far left, you click this and that's your menu button. It's an M, and if you click that, it brings this screen up. If you click it again, you can go over to settings. If you click it again, you go back, but you start off here with this camera, and whenever it's on the camera, these are your settings for that, so you can change those. If you hit menu again, you go to date, time, you do different things like language, automatic shutdown, just formatting, settings, basically anything you need to do on this system. Honestly, I won't be messing with much of this. I think it's pretty good just to... but more importantly, the main thing I'm going to be using it for is just looking at coins. And I was a little nervous that the lights would be too bright and they would reflect off of plastic cases, you know, for graded coins or just coins that are slabbed. But actually, this thing has a light guard. So this main centerpiece itself has lights on the bottom, and if you just have this little cup on there, the lights actually reflect off of the, you know, if you got a coin and something like this, it reflects. Well, they come with a light guard. So I put the light guard on, and now we can look at coins through the holders. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. I'm going to simply just set a coin down here, and it is just so impressive. And in person, there's no pixelation on the screen. It is just perfect, and I am highly impressed by this thing. So this is a $2.50 gold Indian, and it is just absolutely picking it up. We'll go to something a little smaller. So let's try Mercury dime, and I'm simply just setting these down on the plate here and sliding around. This is how you focus in. I haven't had to really change it since everything's about the same thickness, but this thing zooms in very far. Go over this little Mercury dime, and it is just absolutely perfect. Obviously not the Mercury dime. This has seen better days. But the blue color you see at the top of the screen, that's actually not happening in person. The camera's just doing that. But absolutely amazing. Let's do a British coin. This coin is pretty worn. I'll turn the lights down a little bit. And look at that. It's picking it right up. I'd like to say this is at the max height for the digital microscope. So you can't raise it anymore. You can only lower it and zoom in. So this thing, you know, if you're doing circuit boards, anything like that, this will zoom in as far as you need. I'm highly impressed with it. This is in 1914. I'm not sure. Oh, I got this from a yard sale, actually. I got that for $1 at a yard sale. There's another coin I gotta find that I've been trying to ID, and now I probably can with this. Here's a 1925 Diamond Jubilee, California $50. This, pretty sure this is slightly cleaned, but my favorite coin. As you can see, it's my logo, the bear on this side. But yeah, this, you know, I just wanted to do this video because I didn't see too many videos of these. Most of these are like copy and paste. Like, it'll be the same people. Here, we'll try some gold flakes here. Most of the listings you'll see are basically like the same one, but just rebranded. Kind of how most of them are. There's some natural gold flakes. But absolutely, I give it a pass. I think it is really good, especially I got it for $36. The exact deal that I had, you know, I'm not saying you would be able to get the exact deal, but, you know, if you try hard enough on Temu, usually you can get it to finally give you, like, a really good deal. So I paid $36 for this, and then $10 for 4 other, like, really nice, decent items. So this is a 1954 uncirculated set. Pretty cool. Check this little wheat cent out. I love looking at wheat cents on this screen. Just looks awesome. There's kind of a better, clear look. But yeah, I won't drag this on. Simply just wanted to give my thoughts on it. And for me, someone that's pretty picky with stuff like this is an absolute steal. Honestly, even at like $45, this thing is still a great deal. I haven't used it long enough to be able to tell, but keep in mind, this top part is rechargeable. I pulled it out of the box, and I didn't even have it plugged in yet, and I turned the thing on, and it just turned right on. That's it for this Temu microscope, and I thank you guys for watching the Prospector's Camp.